Hey yo, hello. Another one like the other one, and some more of it. I am your host with the mother most Beethoven, the innovator, and this is Liquid Courage. As you see tonight on this beautiful Tuesday night, Tuesday night hype it is. I'm gonna have me a nice swig of water. H2O, you know, it always goes. Stay hydrated, people. That's the best way to do it. And I'm going to bring you some ultra crazy news that'll make you go, wow, jinkies, wowzers, zoinks, and all that old fun stuff. You know what I'm talking about? My Scooby Doo fans know what's happening. I actually haven't watched Scooby Doo in a while. I just felt the need to do it like that. But so check game, no. People lie, women lie, men lie. It's 2023, fellas. You still out there lying on your penis? Come on. Tell the truth here. You still lying on your penis? Talk to me, I'll talk back. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be out here lying on your penis. I don't think I've ever lied on my penis. Men are still out here lying on their penis. Why? It's not that serious. She just as horny as we are. All of them. Women want sex just as much as men want sex. Well, I don't understand why men are still out here lying on their penal code. You understand what I'm saying? So there was a study, and this study was based on the geographical area of Denmark, right? I think I'm saying it right. Denmark. Scientists in Denmark have discovered that the average male sexaggerates. I said it right. Sexaggerates the length of their manhood, adding about a fifth of their actual length to the claim, and also attaches several centimeters to their height. So, within this study, they have found out that men are adding weight to their bodies, height to their bodies, and extensions to their bodies, right? So, they're lying about how big their penis is, about how tall they are, and about how much they weigh. Now, I think everybody has something that they would like to change about themselves, um, some more than others. Excuse me. But a lot of people that want to change them things about themselves shouldn't go around lying, right? Nobody should go around lying. Um, so 200 men were asked in this Danish study by Danish scientists. The ages were from 18 to 35, okay, which is a decent age to do a study, right? That's fair. 18 to 35. That's a good window for anything. Women, men, asking them anything, testing for anything. I feel like that's a good age window. 18 to 35, right? And so they were mainly focused on height, weight, and penis. Well, they did it based on the penis, but they found out during the study that men were lying about their height and their weight. Right? So they're lying about height, they're lying about weight, they're lying about the length of their penis. Now, a fifth of the length of their penis is what they're adding to the actual size, right? So the percentage is 0.1% larger than the original size, right? So again, I'm not judging Danish men, but this was just done in that particular area, right? This is where the study took place. So the average man said that his penal code was 710, 7.10 inches, which is a 21.1% increase than the actual size. So the length of it is of the average penis size in Denmark is 5.85 inches. Now, the reason why I'm giving this detail because a lot of men were saying that their penis, telling women that their penis was 13 inches. Well, I don't know if anybody's seen what 13 inches look like, but that's an inch uh, over a foot, right? 12 inches is in a foot. Now, the reason, again, why I'm giving even more detail about this is because the response from women um, about this was that I think the average, the optimal size is 8 inches for the women to make women orgasm. That's what the 2022 survey of the women discovered, right? That 8 inches is the optimal size to make a woman orgasm, while climax inducing capabilities drop off dramatically in anything bigger than 9 inches. So 9 inches is like the limit. So 9.5 to about 13 inches of penis of women is turned off, fellas. Supposedly, right? Well, over there in Denmark, they are, right? Uh, so I guess it may be safe to say, because this is the first study I've heard about this or read up on, I should say, because there were studies here in the States as well, in the US of A, and women had pretty much hinted towards the same thing about the discomfort with big penises. And, a lot of women say, oh, no, I prefer a big penis. But then you have women say, oh, no, but she never had a big penis because I have, and it does this. And you got dudes, oh, man, I knocked the bottom out that thing. And it's like, come on, bruh. Like, keep it real, man. She got up and went straight to work right after, man. She didn't nap or nothing. You put no work down. We've got to stop lying about simple stuff like that. It's not going to make a woman want to give you any more play than when she's already thought about giving you from the first second she's seeing you. They already know within 3 to 5 seconds if they're going to let you smash. So all that extra stuff, come on now, you got to leave that alone. And to you ladies out there, stop lying about the type of penis you take, right? A lot of y'all be talking about you can handle this, you can handle that. As soon as you get in that hike the ball position, as soon as you playing center, you know what I mean? And at their bedroom, you can't take it. So women, you need to stop lying too, right? Men, stop lying about how big it is, and ladies, stop lying about how you can swing from the chandelier, do a backflip, and land on it. Cut it out. Twerking and having sex are two totally different things, right? So everybody, stop lying about sex. It's not that serious. But yeah, so I just thought this was pretty funny because 2023 and men are still lying on their penis, man. I never been the one to do that. It's like, yeah, baby, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go and you gonna let me play on that playground, or, I'm going to the next set of monkey bars. I mean, not necessarily that direct, but direct enough. Nobody got time for playing. We gonna do this or we're not. One or the other. You either in or you out. You know what I mean? That's what the old heads used to say when you was running back and forth trying to get water because you was dying out there playing freeze tag. You either in or you out, but I'm thirsty. You know what I mean? But it's a trip that people are still lying about sex, to get sex. Another part, I'm going to move on, but another part about this study that I found to be very, very interesting is that there was a small amount of money paid, from $5 being the minimum to $22 being the maximum. And what the researchers found in this particular part of the study is that those that were paid more money inflated the numbers less, bringing new meaning to the term financial compensation, right? So those that received $20, $22, just more than, the ones receiving 5, 7, 10, things like that, they were more close to the truth, or just flat out told the truth about how much they weigh, how tall they are, how big their penis is. So it's interesting that, it seemed to have been a stigma, a myth, an urban legend, what have you, because I don't know how many studies was done on it, but I don't know many that men. I'm pretty sure women do it too now because they getting that bag too. But that men were overly compensating for something when they have the fancy cars, decent clothes, spending the big amounts of money and doing all the tricking as we call it. And some say it ain't tricking if you got it, but it's still spending. But anyway, let me reel that back on in. So financial compensation. So it's been said for decades that men overly compensate for where they're lacking, right? So this study over in Denmark seemed to prove that to be true. So the people that were getting the higher was on the higher end of pay received lied a lot less. They inflated the numbers less. So they were closer to the truth or told the truth about how much they weigh, how tall they were, and how big their penis is. Um, shoot, $1,000 or $1. I'm not lying on my penis. I'm just not doing it. For what? I mean, yeah. By the time she find out, yeah, it might be too late. We might be done. But I don't want to talk about that. I don't even want that. That's why are we doing this? Why are we lying to get sex? It's 2023. Women, stop lying about how big or small your vagina is or isn't. And fellas, stop lying about how big or small your penis is or isn't. Let's just stop the cap. It's just not that serious. And if you're worried about what somebody gonna think of you, go pay for it. I don't know, just go find a go find a nice little rip runaround that's just saying, here you go. Women is I'm pretty sure some dudes who don't even care that are so infatuated with you that drink your dirty bath water. You know what I mean? Like you fresh off work, smelling like you been hitting the gym, and they'll still drink that bath water after you hop up out of it, pruning. You know what I mean? And fellas, just I mean, there's some stragglers out there. Find you one. Go fishing. It's okay. There's some stragglers out there. You go fishing with nothing on your hook. Just throw that hook out there. Now you gonna come flopping. Ladies, same thing. Just stop lying to get sex. It's not that serious. It's just not that serious. Well, think that was a hoot. So a man breaks his penis. Right? A man breaks his penis. I've heard stories about this. I haven't really read into this too much, but I heard stories about this, and I was like, well, there's no bone in my penis, so how can a penis break? I never really understood that. Now I've been doing some things, sexually, and she go one way, I go another. I dip, she dip, and I dip, she dip, we dip. Hey, nah, I'll go left, she go right, or whatever. Just kind of be a little out of sync after being in sync, and kind of just boom, 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 pow, and kind of tweak it a little bit. You know what I mean? I ain't never really been in the penis sling, but kind of something like that, right? To where it just kind of hurt. So anyway, so this individual, it's called the most dangerous sex position, right, in the world, right? World's most dangerous sex position, which is reverse cowgirl. So I don't know if any of you out there are familiar with it. Those that are, great. Those that are not, check it out. So it's when the man is laying there or even sitting there, for example, however y'all want to do it. If you want to lounge back or sit up, and instead of her riding him, facing him, she's riding facing away. So her back is to him. Um, I think it's a fun position. You get to grab by the hips or whatever. I won't get into all that, but look it up, read about it. I checked it out in the blog or 2 years ago. So, reading is fundamental. Anyway, so that's reverse cowgirl when her back is to him and she is sitting in the lap, right? Boom, 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 right? Boom, boom, boom. Um, so it's called eggplant phallus, right? Or no, not eggplant phallus. I'm sorry. I'm getting to it. I'm sorry. I should have been a little more prepared. But so the man was she was riding him, and Uh, so let me say this. So the world's most dangerous position, the reverse cowgirl or whatever, is responsible for a whopping 50% of fractures, right? Now, I don't know if this 50% of fractures is over where it took place or is this worldwide because it happened over in another country. And I'm going to get that country for you in just a moment. But 50% of the fractures, right? 50% of fractures. So 50% of fractures that happen with the penis happens from that position. That's crazy because I'm trying to figure out how else does it happen. But it is something here saying that if you turn over wrong and you can roll over on it, and it's just some weird, interesting ways of how you can fracture your penis, right? So the man heard a loud cracking sound, right? And of course, pain followed, and then he lost his erection. So they getting busy, and he just hear ah. Like you ever broke celery? I'm assuming that's how it sounds. Or a carrot? I'm assuming that's how it sounds. I don't know. But he heard a loud cracking sound and was in excruciating pain soon thereafter. Right? He started bleeding from his urethra, so from the tip. You know what I'm saying? He started. I don't know why I'm doing that, but he started bleeding from the tip of his penis, and he was unable to go take a piss. So he was unable to urinate. That's crazy. So it's called eggplant deformity, right? That's what it's titled as. So eggplant deformity because it turns a deep purple and it swells. So when you out there sending that eggplant emoji, fellas, that's not the right representation. And for you ladies out there, stop telling them you want that because if that's sent to me, I'm gonna think that you trying to put me in some type of pain, and that's a absolute hell no. Eggplant deformity is caused by a tear in the tunica albuginea. Albuginea. I don't know how to say it, pronunciate it correctly, but two words are spelled TUNICA this tissue is what allows the penis to become enlarged and erect. So it's a big part of how the penis functions. So when this tears, it is considered to be a fractured penis, which everyone has heard of a broken penis, right? So that's what that is. Now, reverse cowgirl can be dangerous. As fun as it is, can be dangerous when it hits up against the wall of the perineum, right? Which is that little area in between their vagina and the butthole, or men's ball sack and the anus, Uranus, right? That part is called the perineum. So when reverse cowgirl happens, tweaks one way, she tweaks another, boom, it hits that wall, fractures, right? So that's how this actually happens in this case. And the injury, it's an injury to a wall of blood vessels, right? So we all know that the penis functions by having all this blood rush through it, and that's how it gets erect. And that tissue, the tunica albuginea, is what's responsible for enlarging and erecting the penis. Once that tears, the penis is fractured. Now you have a broken penis. So, moral of the story is go slow. I don't know. Don't reverse cowgirl. I don't know. I guess it's one of those things that if it happens, it happens. It's not really much we can do about it. And I guess practice safe sex. I don't know. I guess that's the right thing to say. I don't know. This is just very, very interesting. I guess try not to be um, so forceful with the sex, right? I know we get excited. I know we are we have a tendency to just become completely engaged and hone in on climax, and then it's like, oh my gosh, and then whatever happens. But apparently, rough sex can lead to a broken penis. So, fellas, culture into a safe way to get you there. Ladies, slow down and listen And maybe everyone hold back on the reverse cowgirl until we get this thing figured out. uh, yeah, because I don't want my penis broke. Now, here it is. Drum roll, please. Topic of the evening. Something I was thinking about that no one tends to ever address. No one has the tendency to address this. I don't know if it's out of shame or, you know, people just want to play nice, but here it is. Um, Men get a lot of backlash for not being financially fit, financially stable, financially prepared when they meet women, the woman, or multiple women, whatever, right? And it's always said that, oh, he's broke, he's this, he's that, he can't afford me, he can't afford this, he can't afford that. And us men get a lot of the backlash for that. Why is it that no one ever takes the time to address the woman for choosing to be with that broke individual, as in us men that are not financially stable, right? Or just not, financially, just not with the financials at that said time, right? When we are down and we are trying to make things happen and we are not in the best place financially. Why is it that women say, oh, he broke, he a joke, he this, he that? Their friends second it, their moms, the sisters, the grandmamas, you know what I'm saying, co-workers, all these people second this, right? They go along with it. And I'm not saying all women do this and all their friends back them up when they do this, but that's kind of what it's been in society for decades, right? A man gets called broke, everybody snickers and laughs. And there's a lot of broke women out there. But here's the difference in this whole situation with the woman dealing with the man who, oh, he broke, he this, he that. I should have knew the red flags, blah, 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 blah. That may be the case. But all men with money are not in the best place mentally and emotionally to be dealing with a woman on any level. And all men that are broke aren't mentally checked out and emotionally checked out from being able to deal with the woman. And the same thing, I'm pretty sure, goes for women, but we're discussing this side and that side based on, how it comes together, not the other way around, right? So we're talking about how women, talk about how men are broke and complain about that. But what about you women out there that are choosing these broke individuals? No, nothing, nobody. Okay, all right. Because it's a lot of that going on. I don't know if a lot of you out there understand how it works, but typically the woman chooses the man. Let me say that again. The woman chooses the man. Yeah, we think we got game. We think we doing this. We think we doing that. Yeah, a dude may talk smoother than the next dude, but that does not mean he's automatically in there. See, women already know, you know, sometimes women know what they want, right? So they choose us. And they're really good at making us believe that we chose them, and everything we said, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we dress, what we drive, what we spend. They make us believe that those things really matter. For some women, that's all they see. But I believe that most women uh, are making these decisions based on some other emotional thoughts, right? It's not always tangible. Now, with that being said, the woman is still the one doing the choosing when it's all said and done. So put it like this: for those that may think I'm just jawsing. I'm fat mouth and don't know what I'm talking about. I'm over here selling wolf tickets, right? Check game though. You hear stories about how the man, oh, you gonna be my wife? She gonna be my wife? How men chased women, a woman for 2, 3 years before he got with her, and now they've been together for 20 years, 30 years, married, happy with kids, all this type of stuff, right? You don't really hear too many women like, oh, I was waiting on him, and this was happening, and that was happening, and girl, he blah 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 blah, this, that, and the third. That doesn't happen. I mean, let me take that back. We don't really hear about it. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but the story that you hear about the most is the man chasing the woman down, getting her number, talking to her friends, really putting in some work. Oh, I work with her father. I'm gonna talk to him. I know her mama from such and such. I'm gonna talk to her. Oh, her best friend, when we used to go to school, she's still friends, but I'm gonna talk to her. They find a way to get a foot in the door. And once they get a foot in the door, they like, up, it's a little more space. I'm gonna walk on in. And then they sit up, put their feet up, get comfortable. They make her comfortable. Boom, it's the thing. But she chooses to allow that to happen, right? She chooses to allow that to happen. She chooses to allow this to happen. She chooses to allow that to happen. And when these things come together for her, she said, oh, yeah, I'll fool with you. So my point in saying all that, if you're going to do all that, then hey, the woman should be held accountable, not because the man is broke, but because she chose to be with his broke ass. So if you're choosing to be with somebody who is broke, you can't complain about it later and act like that you have a solid complaint to stand on. You made that choice. Regardless if you seen potential, you was sold a dream, so you say, you was in a vulnerable state, you still made the decision to deal with somebody who was not up to standard or up to par with your financial outlook on life. Excuse me. So, ladies, oh, beautiful women, female, y'all gotta take accountability, straight up and down, straight up like 12 o'clock. You have to take accountability. See, you want somebody to take accountability for being not for being in a spot to not really financially carry something, right? But you made that choice. Now, if what's don't get me wrong, I'm not saying if you were strung along and the lies is real good and you kind of made yourself open, you broke down that wall and he's telling you everything that felt good and sound good, and then you made it. I'm not saying that that's okay, but you still have to come to terms with, or should come to terms with, you made that decision. You made that decision. And we all make wrongful decisions. We all do. We all make decisions and they're not the best decisions for us. I get that. I totally get that. However, a decision was still made and you made it. So, ladies, buckle up, tighten up your bootstraps, and walk that walk. Okay? That's all I have on that. Fellas, stop lying on your penis. Ladies, stop lying about what it do down there. And maybe we probably wouldn't lie about our penis. When I say we, I mean men in general that do it. I don't do it. I never have done it. Never will do it. In no conversation or no situation am I going to lie about my height, my weight, or private areas. It's just not going to happen. Ladies, you choose a man that is broke. Don't go complaining, looking for justification for you making a wrong decision. Got it? Okay. All right. Take accountability. You're just as wrong as he is. Just saying. You knew it, you chose it, roll with it, flow with it. Shoot. Help him get to that level that you want him to get to. And then if he is not responsive to that, then you may have an argument. Like, I tried this and I tried that, but he said no to this and he said no to that, and he just ignored this and he ignored that. Then maybe, you know what I mean? But just to complain, I had he broke, he this, he that. Well, you chose that. So don't go talking to your friends, talking about somebody, because what they should be doing, if they real friends, they should be like, but you chose that though. So what you gonna do? Better luck next time. It's called tough love. Each one teach one. Stay real with your people. This is Liquid Courage. I am your host with the most Beethoven, the innovator. And H2O it is tonight, Tuesday Night Hype. With that said, have a sip,